I was gonna make this an update video, but I feel like half the videos I do are update videos. So I'm gonna change it up a bit and do it like a vlog, like a proper vlog, like an old school vlog. So obviously I'm somewhere new, another year of university, another room that I have for the year and the year only. I've mostly been here on my own. It's a 4-bedroom house, but there's only one other person moved in and I haven't sort of seen a lot of him. Apparently the other two are supposed to be moving in this weekend, but I don't really know. Yesterday I went to a fun fair, and it's quite a good fun fair. They've got quite a lot of rides as opposed to fun fairs where it's just like hook-a-duck and more hook-a-duck. So I went on a lot of them, but they're all like those violent spinny kind of rides that just like mash you backwards and forwards, which is fine. But I did wake up today, I was lying on my side this morning when I woke up and was like, why does that hurt? And then I was like, oh, because there was one particular ride that kind of, the plastic edge sort of sat on a rib, I think. And so every time I went like that, when it spun round, it bashed me in a rib. So I'm pretty sure that rib is a bit bruised. It was good fun. 2 things that I've been up to recently, because university hasn't started yet and I've been on my own in a house, are reading and playing video games, which is what I do. So I recently finished Ready Player One, and I've also recently, far later than everyone else, started playing Pokemon X. And both of them are amazing. Ready Player One has almost immediately just shot to the top. Well, maybe not the tippy top, but the top portion of my books that I really, really love and are my favourites, and I love them. Which I know a lot of people say it's really good and it's sort of been on my to-read list for a very long time, but as soon as I started I could not put it down. It was amazing and I love it, and I would 100% recommend it to anyone who is even slightly part of nerd culture, because it's essentially just a book full of references to 80s nerd culture. And obviously I was not born in the 80s and I don't really know a lot about the specifics of nerd culture in the 80s, but I still know stuff about it, and some of the stuff that it talks about I have assimilated through just being a nerd in the 90s and onwards. And obviously some of the stuff it talks about isn't sort of necessarily 80s, so I get the other references as well. So even if you're not like an 80s nerd, then I would still recommend this book. And Pokemon X, I've been playing Pokemon X. I'm in the middle of a trainer battle and I decided to stop and record this because I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to record this video for a while. The house is currently empty, I should record that video. I chose the fire type starter, if anyone was wondering. I can't remember what it's called because I gave all my Pokemon stupid nicknames. In fact, what I did was I started the game and I decided to play as a boy because I don't really care whether I play as girl or boy, and I tend to go with whoever's outfit looks cooler, and I decided to go for the boy. And then I discovered that in Pokemon X you can change your outfit and like your hair colour and stuff. So I may or may not have restarted when I discovered that the girls have a bigger choice of outfits. So the first time I played, when I was boy, I gave all of my Pokemon like dumb nicknames. Like my starter was called Flynn, which is a fair name, and then, slight spoilers, when you don't start off by talking to the professor, but when you do get to the professor, he gives you a choice of the 3 original starters from Blue and Red, so Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle, and I chose Bulbasaur the first time around and called him Bob. Bob the Bulbasaur. So that was the level of most of my nicknames. But when I restarted, I decided to do what I've done before in another game and give all of my Pokemon names of gods. And I've been using this site called God Checker, and it's just a huge database of gods, mythological creatures from around the world. But now I'm just kind of typing in search terms like fire and water and picking one of the gods that comes up that has a cool name that kind of fits with the Pokemon. Which I didn't do for my starter. I called my starter Artemis after a character in Ready Player One because I'm obsessed with her. So currently in my party I have Artemis, who is kind of the only well-known god that I've named anyone after so far. I've got an Azrael called Kaminai, who is a water nymph spirit. My Pikachu is called Enumclaw, which is a god of lightning. So that's it for this first potentially series of vlogs and things. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It was just an idea that I had and I thought that would be cool, and probably won't happen because... So I will maybe see you in the next one. TTFN. Instead of trying to make videos that are actually talking about things, I'll just talk about stuff. There's a distinction there that is a distinction in my head, but probably doesn't make much sense to anyone else.